and welcome again. Today we are going to talk about ama or undigested material. So ama is what we consume, what we eat, what we drink that is not digested into something nourishing and useful and not eliminated. So it's sometimes translated as toxins or sludge. And one of the causes that can lead to illness or not feeling well physically, mentally, is ama according to Ayurveda. We can sometimes actually feel it. We can feel that we feel rigid or our joints feel swollen. Maybe we have issues with our arteries, our blood circulation. Perhaps we can actually feel or smell it in our digestive system when we eliminate. Or we can look at our tongue, and sometimes there's a bit of a coating on the tongue, which in Ayurvedic medicine we think of as a sign of potential ama or undigested material. Now in Ayurveda there's a really famous process, a very strong process called Pancha Karma, which is 5 cleansing processes. If you do a full Pancha Karma, you would usually be in an Ayurvedic clinic or hospital to go through these elimination processes to completely clear out the system. Those processes involve Vamana, which is basically vomiting therapy, it's purgation, it's Basti or enema, it's also cleansing through the nose, and even bloodletting. So these are things that are done in a clinical setting with a qualified Ayurvedic practitioner, Ayurvedic doctor. And it's something that you prepare your body to do and probably wouldn't undertake at home at all. Certainly not without professional help. But we can do little things in our daily life to support that elimination process and support our health and well-being. In Ayurveda, that way will be to have an Ayurvedic lifestyle on a day-to-day basis. But the little things that we can do when we feel that we need a bit of a cleanse is to have just like a 1-day diet or maybe a 3 or 5 days of very simple food. And the food that we would recommend in Ayurveda is khichdi. Khichdi is basmati rice and mung dal. Very simple foods that you cook together, and you can make it very liquid, almost like a soup, or you can make it a bit drier. So you cook it together, you add some supportive digestive herbs, a bit of rock salt. So the herbs you would use would be things like cumin, coriander, fresh ginger. The fresh one is easier in the digestive system and not so drying or heating. Coriander, cumin seeds, so herbs that support our digestion, and that's basically it. You eat that potentially just for 1 full day. You eat it for breakfast, have a rest until you eat it for lunch, and rest no other foods until you have khichdi for dinner again. Khichdi, according to Ayurveda, is a nourishing meal, and it doesn't tax our digestive system. So even if you're someone who has a very delicate digestion, it's still easy for our acne or our digestive fire to transform our khichdi, but it gives our body a rest so it can digest some of all of that ama or undigested material. So try for 1 day simply having khichdi. If you have a strong constitution and you know this would be easy for you to do for 2 days, even 3 days, you could try it for 3 days, but that's all you eat. Do have water or herbal teas and sip your water or your herbal tea. So don't take a big glass of water, that will simply kill the digestive fire. So you just drink little bits at the time. Another thing when we think about the detox is actually we love oil. Ayurveda loves oil. So I love oil. So you can use oil or in Ayurveda you might use ghee. So ghee is, if you put a bit of ghee on your finished khichdi, it can just help to soften any or our tissues, so any toxins can release and come into the digestive tract where it's easy to eliminate. We can also add oil onto our skin to help that process as well. So the challenge for you today, another challenge, something you can enjoy today or tomorrow or one of the next couple of days, is a 1-day detox simply with khichdi. And see how you get on. How do you feel? How is your digestion afterwards? I have a recipe you can sign up for, so you can look in the text below, and there's a link, and you can sign it up, and then I'll send you a khichdi recipe. But there are loads online that you can have a look at, but otherwise do sign up on the link below. And once you've done it, let me know how you get on. How did it feel 1, 2 or 3 days just on khichdi? I'd love to know. So enjoy, and enjoy having rest for your digestion to digest.